Hey, good day. What's up? This is the 54th lesson in our course in miracles and the 54th day in our 2021 calendar year. This is a course in miracles, right? I'm just inviting groups. So far, every day here has been a late day for these review periods. Not exactly sure why, but I mean, especially today. I know why the days before was because I was struggling with it myself. I wanted to wait till I had a nice experience with it, or till I felt like I could explain certain things. But today's I had a nice experience with the lessons. So, but here I am. It's late. Don't worry. It's okay. It's not too late. It's right on time. And some caveats, some context. The Course in Miracles doesn't ask us to believe these things. In fact, it tells us that we'll probably actively resist it in some way or another. But that, thank you, by the way. But that if we entertain these ideas, if we listen in, if we hear, if we remember, if we practice and remind ourselves of these thoughts, and if we use them as a temptation to feel separate. Thanks, brother. Thank you. If we use these thoughts, that we will notice that they'll have a positive effect in our life. Yes, so much yes to this. Bless you. Back at you, Brother Wilson. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, technically, the practice instructions are that on the hour of the day, we should at least go through all of these thoughts at least once for 2 minutes, closing our eyes, just contemplating the main thought of each of these 5 review lessons, and that we should do it as often as we can throughout the day. I know it's already late. It's okay. No one's mad at you in reality for this, okay? Not me, and not you, and not he, and not she, okay? So we'll review lesson 16. Lesson 16, I have no neutral thoughts. You have no neutral thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to review all of them, just the main titles to them, and then we'll read the details, the further details a little later, okay? I see no neutral things. I have no neutral thoughts. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. I see no neutral things. By the Course's contemplation, by the meditation that is the consideration of what the Course is, perception is made of projection. So in some way, I have no neutral thoughts means I see no neutral things. Same thing, basically, by the Course of by the contemplation that is the consideration that is the Course in Miracles. Okay, number 18, the review of number 18. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. And number 19, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. Hey, those are basically the same thing too. So I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. And the 20th one, the final one, I am determined to see. I am determined to see. I am determined to see. Okay, here we go. The first one, I have no neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. It's a powerful thought. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. They have power for me to think I see what I think I see. At least that, for sure, okay? Maybe other things. Let's see what else we got going on. They will either make a false world or lead me to the real one. But thoughts cannot be without effects. As the world I see arises from my thinking errors, so will the real world arise before my eyes as I let my errors be corrected. As I let my errors be corrected. My thoughts cannot be neither true nor false. They must be one or the other. What I see shows me which they are. You want to know how you're thinking? Look around you. That's what it's saying. This is how you think. There's different layers of thoughts too. Obviously, there's some emotionality, and there's the practice of the thoughts of demonizing, demonizing, demeaningized. I don't, man. Blah, blah, blah. It's forgiving the meaning forgiving the meaning you see in something. So the outside world is like meaning, and taking it back and letting it go. Hey, thanks, Jessica. Good to have you here. Let's go on to the number 17, the review of number 17. So we just did, I have no neutral thoughts. Now I see no neutral things. What I see witnesses to what I think. If I did not think, I would not exist, because life is thought, I think. That's what it's saying. If I didn't think, I would not exist, because life is thought. This is a mental consideration of definition of what the word God is. God is the mind in which he thought you up, and you live in the mind of God, at ease with everyone and everything. Okay, let me look on the world I see as the representation of my own state of mind. I know that my state of mind can change, and so I also know the world I see can change as well. Okay. I notice there are yeah buts going on in my mind, and that's okay. I got some yeah buts. It's all right. When I practice these things, it's nice though. For these, I do what it says to do. I do 2 minutes, and I'm just like, and I think I see no neutral things. The things I see are not neutral, or something like that. And I can have this, nice experience with it. But I notice there's some. I like the logic of the Course, and sometimes I don't understand how, what I just read is logical. Not yet, or maybe never, I don't know. It's okay. Okay, so number 18. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I have no private thoughts. I cannot see a private world. Even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Even the tiny mad idea, which is the idea of separation, the idea of something being other than what is, or against what is, or that I could do things differently than how they're done, or something like that. Even that idea had to be shared in order for it to form the basis of the world I see. Perception is projection. That's like a type of a sharing. Yet, that sharing was a sharing of nothing, actually. See, perception is projection. I projected out what that would look like in the world of form. What things would look like if there was something other than what is, would look like stupidity, wars, and race, pigment, color fights. We're going to fight over the color of our skin. My God, how stupid. Don't we all think that? Come on, anybody here not think that's stupid? Yes, you all do. And if you don't, if you say you don't, if someone says they don't, then they're just a mad expression of that tiny mad idea, that's for sure. Okay, so I can also call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. I can also call upon my real thoughts. So the tiny mad idea forms the basis for the world that I see, but it's a sharing of what nothing is, because there's nothing other than the truth. There is no lies in reality. There's there can seem to be monsters, in the closet, but maybe we have compassion for what we see while we're in our story, and what our brothers, our sisters, our friends, our kids, our mothers, our fathers see. We gotta kind of deal practically in the world of practice with them, but we know that they aren't really monsters in the closet, or it's helpful for us to shine a light and just say, hey, let's look actually, okay? And looking logically at this thing, is there such a thing other than the truth? What would it be? It would be not true, right? It's a beautiful, pristine type of logic the Course brings us, is the metaphysics of truth. So I can call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. My real thoughts share everything with everyone. Your real thoughts share everything with everyone. As my thoughts of separation call to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts of them. Okay, as my thoughts of separation call for witnesses to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them. Awaken the real thoughts in them. Awaken my real thoughts, the thoughts which share everything with everyone. They awaken the real thoughts in you, in me, in us, in everyone. And the world my real thoughts show me will dawn on their sight as well as mine. And the world that my real thoughts show me will dawn on their sight as well as mine, as I share the real thoughts I have, which share everything with everyone. Number 19, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. Alone is a concept, actually. If you think about what that concept includes, it includes the idea that everybody's over there together doing something, and I'm here emotionally not experiencing something that everybody else is experiencing. Alone is a concept that contains the idea, at least emotionally, sort of separation, kind of. Also, interestingly, some word magic kind of things, which word alchemy stuff. Lonely is a quality. All one can seem like it's alone, but it's really all one. You just add another L in there. It's not lonely when you're like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be meaning that it's lone. When you're alone, it doesn't have to feel lonely. Yeah, it's a as Jessica says, never true. Thank you, Jessica. What's up? Welcome, David Youngs. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. In nothing I am alone. If I'm in nothing, then I can feel like I'm alone if I think I'm in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A son of God cannot think or speak or act in vain. He cannot be alone in anything. It is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God, is the power of creation. The last one, number 20. I am determined to see. You are determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I want to see the evidence that shows me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. My will and the will of Creator of creation are one. Your will and the will of God are one. Isn't that nice? Replace love, enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. All right, everybody. those are some good words. This has been the good word. Have a